Njoni tumwimbie Bwana, tumfanyie shangwe, mwamba wa wokovu wetu. Haleluya. Tumwimbie na wageni na wagumu na magai.
Poverty is an issue throughout our world and throughout our country. And it's when you see it firsthand, up close, that you realize how much I know I have and that you have that we take for granted.
Hallelujah.
I think one of the challenges for Americans is that we're ignorant about the rest of the world. We just don't know. We as a nation could do so much more.
In September of 2000, the United Nations came together and developed 8 goals that respond to the world's main development challenges. The Millennium Development Goals include eradicating extreme poverty, achieving universal primary education, promoting gender equality and empowering women, reducing child mortality, improving maternal health, combating HIV, AIDS, malaria, and other diseases, ensuring environmental sustainability, and developing a global partnership for development. All of these goals are to be achieved by the year 2015. The first Millennium Development Goal, eradication of extreme poverty, is a crucial goal that wishes to halve the number of people currently living on less than $1 per day. The first goal also wishes to achieve full and productive employment and decent work for all, including women and young people. Extreme poverty is the most severe state of poverty, where people cannot meet the basic needs for survival, such as food, water, clothing, shelter, sanitation, education, and health care. Extreme poverty is most commonly found in Central America, Sub-Saharan Africa, and Southeast Asia.
The marketing of the Millennium Development Goals has not been that good. And I think it behooves all of us to try to get the message out that things can be done that will have profound impacts on the poor of the world.
One way to achieve the first Millennium Development Goal by providing employment is through entrepreneurism and microfinancing.
So in order to break the cycle of poverty, you often need access to a loan. And in the developing world, if you're living on less than $2 a day, it's very difficult for you to get a loan because you have no collateral, you have no credit history. And so microfinance is the provision of these small loans to the poor in the developing world.
Now, microfinance itself is this idea that you can take very small loans and make them to people, and I mean like a $200 loan, which in the U.S. you may think, what can you do with a $200 loan? I mean, the whole goal has to do with the Millennium Goals of global poverty, reducing it, and if you can make these loans to people, start their own business, and then become self-sufficient, then they no longer need the aid.
Our microfinance, our savings and loan strategy, is reaching over 500,000 people who receive small loans, and I must say that most of those are women, about 90% of them are women. They receive very small loans, and with those loans, basically they change their lives in small ways. And also, and most importantly, it empowers people. So they were able to transform their lives, not just change them.
Many of the people that we work with in terms of microfinance are women, and most of these women have families. And research has shown, and our own experience has shown, that when you change the way women are able to handle finances within their family, you change the family dynamics, and then you change the village dynamics, and then you change the city dynamics and the state dynamics. And so we really feel that microfinance is a way to really have a profound effect and a change in the world. They really teach people and empower people to be good business people and to manage their finances well.
The idea of microfinance was introduced with the Grameen Bank in Bangladesh in the mid-1970s. Creator and Nobel Peace Prize winner Muhammad Yunus believed that giving small loans would have a positive impact on the widespread poverty in Bangladesh. Since the 1970s, microfinance has grown and flourished throughout the poor countries of the world. Many programs have shown success, such as the Samahan program in the Philippines.
And one of the first things we were able to do was to start the Samahan program. This is a money lending program that vies for attention because the money lenders in the marketplace charge exorbitant interest rates. What we do in the Samahan program is to charge 1% interest, and that money is collected from them and then put in a bank account with their name on it. So the money goes back completely to them. I can't think of a more simple and workable program than the Samahan program.
Many microlending programs throughout the world have had tremendous success rates. One program that you can get involved in is Kiva.org, the world's first online lending program.
Kiva.org is a website that lets you make a microloan to the working poor in the developing world. We do this by combining the internet with microlending. And the great thing about lending to someone who's in need is that it's an opportunity to create sustainable change. It's based on mutual dignity. And it only takes $25 to change someone else's life.
Kiva, meaning unity in Swahili, makes a loan every 37 seconds and provides loans to 42 countries with a 99% repayment rate. Of the over 43,000 loans made, 76% of them are made to women.
When you go to Kiva's website, you'll see a list of entrepreneurs from all over the developing world who need a little bit of capital, a small loan, to get their business off the ground. And with your credit card, you can make a $25 loan to one of these entrepreneurs, maybe a rickshaw driver in Cambodia or a seamstress in Honduras. And once you make that loan, you will then get updates on your business over the course of the loan term about how it's doing, how it's performing, as well as once you get your money back, usually in about a year, you can turn around and re-lend it to another entrepreneur or withdraw your money. So one of the stories on the website is the story of a 30-year-old man in Sliven, Bulgaria named Angel. He lives with his mother, he lives with his younger brother, and he's essentially the head of the household there. And he wanted to start a bike repair shop. And to start this bike repair shop, he needed a loan, so he went to 6 banks in his community, all 6 which said no to him. And so he, through our partner in Bulgaria, put up his business plan on Kiva.org and was funded and received a loan of $850 and has started this bike shop and has even figured out creative ways to market the bike shop by holding bike races in his community, and has a thriving business now, has repaid this loan, and is providing for his family.
If we can show people how to save money, how to work together and not vie each other for positions, but pool their resources, pool their time and talent, and come away the better for it because of their teamwork, sharing of expertise, sharing of time, and then seeing the accumulation of money in a bank account, even if it's small, so they can then use it for their families. I think that we're on the way to then accomplishing our Millennium Goals.
Kilio cha watoto chasikika pote katika